Orbital strike! Orbital inbound!
Yeah, sometimes it works, other times you're not so lucky. But hey, at least I'm giving the jetpack another go, and damn, it's actually fun to use right now. Welcome to the channel, it's LtBuzzLitebeer, and we've got new dispatches flying in from Helldivers HQ. We've got a new bot enemy type that takes to the skies, and we've got a lot more to discuss. And as always, I appreciate you tuning in and checking out the channel. In case you're new here, take a few moments to hit subscribe, as it really helps out the channel, and while you're at it, ring that notifications bell to receive my latest upload alerts. But for now, let's get stuck into all the latest from Helldivers. You know how I like to start off these videos. We're going to check in on the Superstore reset, which is good for about the next 20 hours. These are the Freedom's Flames offerings. First off, you've got the heavy Salamander body armor with inflammable for 75% damage resistance to fire. Of course, you've got the matching I-44 Salamander helmet, the very slick and sick looking I-92 Firefighter helmet, and the matching medium I-92 Firefighter body armor, again with inflammable. And as always, if you want to purchase anything in the Superstore, it's going to require super creds, which you can of course loot while down planetside and in missions. Next, we're going to hop over to the galactic table, and of course, as one major order ends, another one begins. And here is our successful notice from Helldivers HQ concerning the Terminid portion of the last major order. It says, the Helldivers have established and held a protective border around Akamar 4, allowing the successful construction of the first ever Terminid research preserve. Our intrepid xeno-entomologists have conducted the first of many specimen collections and are already reporting great strides towards our understanding of E710 extraction and exploitation. Past lessons learned from the failure of the Terminid farms have been applied to guarantee the preserve's security. Listen to where this is going. The Terminid population is monitored at all times by SEAF wardens and encircled by electrical fencing above and below ground. And in the unlikely event of a containment breach, nuclear bombardments are set to automatically trigger. But here's where it gets extra interesting. Listen to this. It says, excitingly, a small part of the preserve has allocated to the new Tyranny Park, where adventurous and well-paying citizens will be able to observe the Terminids in their natural environment. Some particularly bold patriots may even participate in a big tyrant hunt. This exciting venture will both help fund future research and deepen our citizens' understanding of the horrors of tyranny. Finally, and most importantly, this auspicious victory will allow the construction of the DSS to continue on schedule. And hopefully you were paying attention to that full successful dispatch from Helldivers HQ. Let me know down in the comment section below if you know what famous movie it's alluding to. But yeah, we finished up that portion of the major order. Let's now hop over to our new major order. And this one just got a little spicy. Now, as many of you theorized, we've been again dispatched over into Botsville. We're taking on the Automatons, but this time, in their push to take back their territory, they've unleashed a new enemy variant. Listen to this new briefing. It says, emergency alert. Automaton warships have appeared in massive numbers in the atmosphere of Matar Bay. Multiple SEAF bases have already fallen. Reports indicate the presence of an augmented automaton detachment leading the invasion equipped with jetpack technology. This detachment will be referred to as the Jet Brigade in all communications. Intel indicates that the Automatons have discovered the existence of the DSS project, not good, and this invasion is a brute-forced attempt to discover its location, or that of its supporting substations. If the Jet Brigade is not stopped, the logistics hub, the Deep Mantle Forge complex, or the DSS itself could be jeopardized. The size of this assault is unprecedented. Some loss of territory may be unavoidable, but every bot decommissioned will weaken the strength of their advance. All Helldivers are ordered to immediately deploy to the defense of Matar Bay. The Automatons cannot be allowed to discover the location of the DSS or its substations. Okay, so that was a lot of verbiage from 2 consecutive Helldivers HQ dispatches, but let's actually take a look at what this translates to on the map. We're on the defense right now on Matar Bay versus the Jet Brigade, and you can see their little jetpack icon next to their red font there. This is a 5-day major order worth 45 medals, and all we have to do is defend against 1 attack from the automatons. So there it is, right there on Matar Bay. Head on over there, finish it up. I think we can get this one knocked out pretty quickly. And oh, by the way, today's daily or personal order is to extract with 5 rare samples. And as always, this is of course shared across the squad. Once complete, expect to pocket 15 medals. Of course, hot on the heels of this latest automaton invasion and the use of their new enemy type, GamesRadar decided to run with this headline. It says, Helldivers 2's jump pack buff immediately backfires. They're so good now that the automatons stole some for themselves, and the Jet Brigade is kicking our butts. That's actually incorrect. They're not kicking our butts. It's just a dramatic headline. And then they say, heads up, Helldivers. GamesRadar then goes on to say, Super Earth says that an augmented automaton detachment is leading the invasion. Some shaky footage from the scene shows this augmentation in action. The so-called socialist toasters clearly stole jetpack tech, it said. In a way, we can't blame them. The jump pack was recently buffed in Arrowhead's big 63-day action plan patch, more on that in a moment, and now boast a reduced cooldown, a stronger thrust force, and, quote, slightly higher jump and more forward momentum. As players quickly clocked, it flies a lot farther now. Clearly the bots wanted in on those changes too. And speaking of doing well, it's always interesting to check in on the Steam charts. Latest customer reviews for Helldivers 2, very positive, 6,038 recent reviews, and you can see the trend lines, a ton of upwards, i.e. positive reviews versus the small red graphs down below. So clearly what Arrowhead has done is completely turn this game on a 180 from sweat divers back into Helldivers and then some. And clearly, again, the players are enjoying it. They're coming back. They're leaving positive reviews. It's great to see. But as always, I'm looking forward to reading your feedback about everything that's going on, all the changes that we've seen over the last 60 days, these new major orders concerning the DSS. Of course, we're back over in Botsville. Yeah, definitely drop me a comment. Let me know how you're enjoying it right now, because now it's time to hop over to your top 3 comments from my last Helldivers upload. And as always, if you want to see your name and comment up in lights in the next video, you first need to let it fly on this video. That's right, you got to take a few seconds here and drop me a comment on this one. And who knows, it might get upvoted enough so that it makes it into the next top 3. Starting it off in the number 1 spot for this breakdown is JXSNWP, who says, John Helldiver is official canon. John Helldiver doesn't use jump packs, he just scares the planet he's standing on. Wow. Yes, I have read a lot about John Helldiver. We've even seen John Helldiver show up occasionally out there in missions, and yeah, John Helldiver is official canon. In the number 2 spot is Vance the First, who says they need to fix the bouncing stratagems ASAP. I do agree with you on this one. It adds a ton of fun when you can strategically place turrets in niche places, agreed, but it's infuriating when you waste a turret when it bounces into a useless spot. I am consistently seeing that right now. I love rocking that Gatling Sentry turret, and I try to get it into very specific places where it's protected on its backside, and it just has to worry about a small pie of angles of enemies coming at it, and I'll get it in a very specific spot, I'll drop it down, and it bounces and rolls, and it ends up in a trough or something where it can't shoot anything. So yeah, definitely agree on that one. They need to fix that. And by the way, congrats Vance the First on taking the 2nd spot in this countdown. And look at this. In the 3rd spot, bringing up the caboose for this countdown, is again Vance the First with this comment that says, this morning I saw resupply drops on my mini-map. It's awesome. And yeah, I think I tracked down the issue that I had with my last video where I was not seeing resupply drops on my minimap. It was on my side. I was seeing some graphical glitchy things. I probably should have checked that information first, and of course, you all saw it and started commenting immediately down in the comment section that I didn't know what I was talking about, so kudos to you. Yes, resupply drops are showing up on the map, and that is clutch. Love to see it. So, Vance the First, congrats on taking the number 2 and the number 3 spot in this countdown. And that's going to finish it up for today. I'm going to go hit some more bots over in Helldivers. As always, leave me any feedback you have about Helldivers, and I'll do my best to respond. Let's get some convos going down there. How are you enjoying the game after all of the recent changes? Remember to hit subscribe and to ring that notifications bell to receive my latest upload alerts. All my socials, including links to all of today's sources, can be found down in the video description. We're rapidly running up on 246,000 channel subscribers, and if you haven't done so already, take just a moment to hit subscribe. We'd love to have you along for the ride as we make that push up to 250K. And while I'm on this subject, a massive thank you to the 246,000 of you incredible legends from across the planet who've already taken the plunge. You've hit subscribe and you tune in daily to support me and the channel. Until the next one, this is LtBuzzLitebeer signing off.